Okay. Um, Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our study session or study lecture. Today, our topic is all about collective adjectives. Now, what is collective adjectives? So, when the example here is when the word the plus adjective describes a group of people, it functions as a plural noun without people or persons. For example, ganito, the poor. Di ba? The plus an adjective poor, the rich, the homeless, the elderly, the oppressed. So this functions as what? Plural noun. So they are called the plus adjective is a collective adjective and work as a plural noun. So, paano to ginagamit? Saan to ginagamit? So it acts as a subject or object in a sentence. And again, always plural ito. Example dito, the elderly are demanding their rights. You see there, it is a collective noun, just using the word the plus adjective. Um, the homeless are asking for free houses from Manny Pacquiao. So it is not only describing one specific homeless, but also it it represents all the homeless. So that is an example of collective adjectives. So without further ado, let's have an application for mastery. So let's answer this one. Pero may answer na siya. So let's just discuss it na lang, no? Blank deserve better healthcare. Pwedeng gamit, hint, elderly. So gagamitin natin, you have to answer like this. The elderly. To make it collective adjective and a plural noun. Letter B, society must support blank who struggle financially. Yung word natin is poor. Okay ha? Society must support who? Ganito ba ang pag-answer natin? Wait lang ha. Ganyan lang ba? Society must support poor who struggle financially. So, suportahan ang kahirapan? Ganun yung thought niya eh. Yung diwa ng kanyang sentence. Society must support poor. Isuportahan ang kahirapan? That is very wrong. So, you have to you have to put the word the to make it collective. Para yung i-address natin, yung subject natin ay magiging the poor. Yung kahirapan. Yung mga mahihirap. Hindi yung kahirapan. Okay? Next, correct the errors. So, the lonely is often ignored. Magiging, the lonely are often ignored. Ganyan. The lonely. Bakit mali dito? The lonely is often ignored. Ma'am, yung lonely is singular naman yan. Singular lang yan. Isa lang yung tinutukoy natin ang pagiging mag-isa, no? Or yung feeling mag-isa. Yung feeling lang naman, ma'am. So, this is not, again ha, pag may makita kayong ganito, the lonely, the plus adjectives, which is lonely, that is always a plural noun. Bakit noun, ma'am? Lonely yung pinag-uusapan natin eh. Gumamit lang tayo ng adjective. Tapos the lonely is often ignored. Hindi dapat ganyan. Dapat papalatan natin ng are kasi this is a collective adjective. It always function as Yes, it functions as plural noun. The young enjoys outdoor. O, bakit mali naman to? I-spot nyo, bakit mali yan? It's because of the word enjoys. Hindi yan eh. Dapat young is an adjective. Tapos nilagyan ng the, that will be a collective adjective. Dapat singular ay plural ang magiging verb niya. The young enjoy outdoor activities. Now, I will encourage you guys to, if you just like, comment or write 3 sentences using collective adjectives correctly. So, magbigay ako ng example. The people, is it adjective? The old, ano ba example ng adjective na maganda? Sige, gawa natin yung sa itaas. Okay. The oppressed are asking for freedom of speech. Yan. We use plural verb because, yes, ano yun? Nawala na. Okay, we use plural verb because the oppressed is functioned as, yes, it functions as plural noun. So do we have other? Okay, irregular comparison na to. So I think that's it for collective adjectives. Let's proceed to irregular comparison. Now, irregular comparison, these are adjectives, or some are adjectives and adverbs, which do not follow the regular and s pattern when forming their comparative and superlative degrees. Diba, napag-usapan na natin ang adjective, degrees of adjectives, yung may s, more, most, diba? Now, dito naman tayo sa irregular comparison. And to be honest, I already discussed these irregular adjectives or irregular form. These are when positive adjectives, just like bad, badly, change their spelling or word when it comes to comparative form and superlative form. So, napakasimple nung ito. Example, yung bad, hindi siya magiging badder. Magiging worse with SE. Sa superlative, kapag maramihan yung kino-compare mo, magiging worst. Sa badly, pareha lang din. Worse, worst. Far, meaning distance, yung distansya, magiging farther. Oh my God, they are different. There are two if we're going to distinguish far with distance and far to the extent na you've gone too far. Yung ganun ba? Sumusobra ka na. Oh, ganun. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng extent. Magkaiba pala yung spelling. Okay, ha? So, take note kapag just in case lalabas to, hopefully lalabas so that we already know what's the answer. So kapag far na distance, farther, farther, yung comparative. The superlative is farthest. Kung sa extent naman, yung sumusobra ka na, further. Furthermore, diba? Hindi siya furthermore kasi malayo. We're not talking about distance, di ba? Kung may maririnig kayong furthermore, may extension, may sobra, pa sobrang information. Okay, we are 10 minutes, time's up. Let's, have another 10 minutes to finish this discussion. No? Okay, I would like to dig in with this irregular kasi baka may ma-encounter tayo and hindi nyo alam kung anong irregular form niya. So, good. Good. Hindi siya gooder. Magiging better. Best. Sa ill, pareho lang sa bad. Worst. Worst. Hindi more ill, hindi more most ill. Kasi hindi naman siya two syllables and two or more syllables. No, this is a simple positive adjective. Although it doesn't change into er or est for comparative and superlative, it changes the spelling because it is an irregular verb, irregular adjective pala, sorry. Late. Ayan. Late. Bakit nandito yun? Nandito dito. Oh. This is not a irregular verb. Late. Oh, nagiging later. Latest. Okay. So, yung later, okay. Kaya sinali siya dito because it could be as a comparative later. Pero yung superlative niya, it could not be latest. Pwede yung latest, it depends, or last. Na-change yung superlative niya ang change or mali ang, hindi naman mali. Iba yung spelling. Kaya sinali siya dito. It could be correct yung later, pero pwede ding latest or last. Sa less, naging lesser, okay, correct yung sa comparative, finalo natin yung plus or er, pero pagdating sa superlative, iba na yung spelling niya. Naging least. Diba? Hindi siya est yung last. Least. Take note of that. Now, little or amount. Amount maliit. Nagiging less. Diba? Tapos, least. Many. Naging more. Tapos, most. Pareho lang sa much. And then we have well. Pareho lang sa good, better, and best. So I hope you are familiarized with those irregular forms of adjectives so that you can answer directly when you see it on the examination. So let's apply it. Let's see if you get the gist of this discussion. This is the blank. Okay, number 1, fill in the blanks. Letter A tayo. This is the blank. Idea I've ever heard. Bad. Okay. This is the idea I've ever heard. Anong gagawin natin? Sa bad. Magiging, is it badder? No, because irregular tayo. Irregular yung bad. Ganyan ba? Worse, SE? I don't think it's the comparative because we are comparing it to the idea you've ever heard since then. Diba? I've ever heard. So, marami ka nang narinig na idea. So, you're going to compare it to all ideas you've heard from the beginning. Diba? Since then, you have an idea. So, I think we're going to use worst. This is the worst idea I've ever had. Next, he arrived. Blank than expected. Okay. So, my expected. Take note of the gist or the main idea of the sentence. Then, expected. So, may expected na kayo. For example, expected na dadating ka 8 a.m. So, you're going to compare his arrival versus the expected time. So, there are two. Diba? Late. Ano yan? I think later. Later than expected. Hindi naman pwedeng last than expected, di ba? Yes, it is later than expected. We are comparing the time he arrived and the time that he is expected. Gets? Okay. C. She did blank in the competition than her friend. Well, sinong kino-compare natin ito? Marami ba? No. She at saka yung friend lang niya. So, dalawa. So, we are going to use comparative. Comparative of well, what is it? It is better. She did better in the competition than her friend. Okay, now let's correct the errors. So, take note ha. This cake is more good than that one. Ilan yung kino-compare natin? The cake and the other one. Ngayon, bakit malito? Why is this wrong? Okay, dito tayo sa more good. Yung salitang more good, walang ganyan. When it comes to comparing, di ba? So, it should be what? Better. More eh. Kung most good, so pinaka, it should be best. Pero more good lang tayo eh. So, it is better because we're comparing two, which is cake, and the other cake, one. Okay. Ay, nandito pala yung answer, oh. Okay. Next, I ran further than him in the race. Anong mali dito? Distance eh, di ba? Distance yung pinag-uusapan. Okay, take note. The word further na may letter U, it is for the extent. Ibig sabihin may karagdagan. Hindi distansya yung pinag-uusapan natin. So, it should be farther. Kapag distance. Kapag extent, yung may letter U. Diba? Furthermore, I want to tell you something. Diba? Ganun lang yun. So, sentence, so comment down below if you just want to write sentences. 3 sentences using irregular comparison. So, for example, I got the least salary among other profession. Anong answer niyan? I'm not going to tell you guys, pero okay. Profession. Hindi ko na sasabihin, baka mabash tayo. Okay. I get the least salary among other profession. What did I use? Comparative or superlative? Superlative. Bakit kaya superlative? Because I am comparing my salary among other professions. Professions dapat. Maraming profession. Hindi ko kinukumpara yung salary ko sa iisang profession lang. Other profession din. So, I use superlative. Now, my challenge dito, you can also add it on the 3-sentence construction. Challenge yourself using lesser, furthest, and worst in just one paragraph lang daw. Let me try it. Oh my God. Okay, dito na lang. Okay, wala nang space. So I guess that's the time we have to end this discussion for irregular comparison. I hope you guys learn from that thing, because we are going to move on with the kinds of adjectives. So yan, sunod-sunod na, no? Kinds of adjectives. So we're done with collective adjectives. Ano pa yung isa? Irregular comparison adjectives. Now we have to discuss kind of adjectives. Madali lang to. Okay? Na-discuss na din natin to in the previous videos, which is all about adjectives. Again, adjectives, it could be possessive. When possessive, it shows ownership. Answering whose or kanino. Examples, my, your sa iyo, his sa kanya na lalaki, her, its it could be animal or a non-living thing, our sa amin, their sa kanila. So example, have you ever diba kung ano-ano nang nakikita ko, have you seen their house? So there is a possessive adjective because it shows ownership. What kind of ownership? Of the house. Okay, that's for 20 minutes. Let's end this discussion hopefully before 5 minutes end. So yan ang mga possessive adjectives. Ano naman yung sa demonstrative adjectives? Simple lang, you're pointing out specific nouns. So answering which, alin dyan. So sasagot mo this, that, yan. This, itong mga hawak ko. Those, yung mga iyan. So example I'm going to open that present. Is he or she holding the present? No. He is pointing out the present. So, ganyan lang ang demonstrative adjectives. Now, interrogative. So, you are just asking questions with this one. You can say what or which, or pwede ding whom or whose. Diba? Who pala, sorry. So, what movie do you want to see? So, where's the noun here? It's the movie. Again, it's modifying a noun. So, it modifies interrogate what movie. So, diba? Simple lang. Interrogative is all about asking questions. Now, indefinite naman tayo. Indefinite, give general or uncertain information. Answering how much. Examples yan ay all, any, each, every, few, many, some. Okay? It's not telling you one. It's not telling you three. A specific number ba? Wala siyang specific number. But, he is generalizing that there are many or hindi kaya maliit lang. But it doesn't specify na isa or dalawa. Diba? So, that is indefinite adjective. Some, ganon. Anyone. So, ganyan na. Did you want some bananas? So, he is not, or he or she is not specifically asking you if you want one banana or two bananas. Just asking if you want some bananas. And it depends on you how many of it. Diba? So, how many of it kakainin mo? Diba? Those are just kinds of adjectives. Let's try if we get it in just 2 minutes. Okay, fill in the blanks. Dog is barking outside. Possessive daw. Gawin natin possessive. Sige try natin. Ano kaya? Gawin natin possessive. Ano example ng mga possessive? My, your, his, her, theirs, ours. Diba? So, pwede natin gawin my. My dog is barking outside. Diba? Sa interrogative naman, book is yours. Paano natin gagawin to? Ano nga yun? Okay. Which book is yours? Alin sa book na yan ang sa iyo? Diba? Next, indefinite naman daw. I want to buy blank apples from the market. I want to buy some apples from the market. Indefinite yan diba? Hindi natin pwede sabihin na I want to buy 3 apples. Hindi. Indefinite ang sinasabi natin so we can just use some or all, diba? Some lang ating gagamitin dito. Okay. Next, demonstrative daw. You're demonstrating or pointing out the noun, which is the pen. So, how are you going to pointing it out? How are you going to point it out? So, I'll just say, gagamitin ko dito is, please return that. Bakit hindi this, ma'am? Bakit? You understand the sentence. Return daw, ipakibalik yung ballpen. Nasa sayo ba yun? Kung i-ask mo bang ibabalik sa'yo yung ballpen kung nasa sayo na? Diba? You have to understand. You have to use that suited the thought or the idea of the sentence. So, please return that pen. Hindi this, Hindi this. Kasi hindi mo na-possess Hindi mo siya possess. So, ganun lang. Ito, error to, which is your bag. Okay, always ano ha, uh, yung interrogative or the adjective, always follow yan yung noun. Which bag? So, kasi, yung interrogative adjective, it modifies the noun. Modifies the noun. Hindi yan katabi si noun. Kasi mawawala yung essence, which is your bag. That's very wrong. Although, maaari mong maintindihan yan, which is your bag, alin dito yung bag mo. Pero, the proper writing of this one is which bag is yours. Modifies directly, agad-agad yung noun. Okay? That are my shoes. No. That shoes are mine siguro. That shoes are, hindi. Those shoes are mine siguro, no. Pero pwede din natin sabihin, those are my shoes. 'Di ba? Ma'am, bakit hindi yan nakasunod yung shoes sa those? Hindi naman yan interrogative. No? Unlike this one, which nagsisimula tayo sa interrogative adjective, which is which. 'Di ba? Yung mga katanungan na which, who, what, dapat kasunod niya ang noun. Pero ito, this is not an interrogative. This is what? What kind of adjectives? That is demonstrative. So, you can just, those, tapos verb, those are my shoes. 'Di ba? So, yun lang. Okay, don't forget to write 3 sentences using different kinds of adjectives correctly down on the comments below or just on your paper. You can just, I know, it depends on you kung if you want to share. And also make a short paragraph using all 4 kinds of adjectives. But if you, if you share it to the comment section, we can or someone can correct you just in case you are wrong, diba? So, just be humble, no? And try to learn and unlearn from others. So, okay. I think that's all for adjectives. I think we have a prepared mastery test, 30-item mastery test. And I am going to make a video of it separately from this discussion. So I hope you guys learned from that hack notes of mine, and let's ace the quiz and the upcoming exam. So thank you for studying with me. Bye bye. See you soon on the next video.